afternoon, children. Yes, all of you please join. I am waiting for others to join. Raman Balav, I am waiting for others to join the class. So all of you are expected, all of you are requested to join the class soon, so that we can start. Children, today we will start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Light, Shadows and Reflections. Okay. Before that, let me tell you one thing. In the Google Classroom, you all might have joined the Google Classroom. In both the sections, in 6A and in 6B, I have given one assignment to complete the exercise of the chapter of the 10th chapter, of the 10th chapter, Motion and Measurement of Distances. Motion and Measurement of Distances. That chapter, you have to complete the exercise and you have to send me on the Google Classroom. Is that clear? Okay, children? So, today we are going to start a new chapter. The name of the chapter is Light, Shadows and Reflections. So, children, what do we understand by the term light? What is light, children? Can you tell me what is light? What is light? Light is something that enables us to see the things, to see other things. Without light, can we see some object? You might have experienced that in the daylight, when the light is bright, you can see the colors, you can see the objects clearly, and you can differentiate between the colors also. But during night, when there is no light, can you see the things clearly? Can you differentiate the colors? The answer is no. So, light is something that enables us to see other objects. Okay, children? Let us write down. All of you will write. Please note down in your notebook. Light is something. Light is something that enables us to see things. Found in our surroundings. Okay, children? And the most important source of light is what? Sunlight. Sun is the most important source of light. Right now, sun is the important source of light. Sun is the important source of light. Okay, children? You might have heard or you might have studied you might have seen or you might have observed that plants are the only living organisms on the earth that can synthesize their own food with the help of sunlight by the process of photosynthesis. So children, plants can convert the light energy into food. Okay, children? And light is a form of energy. Light is a form of energy. Energy. What is energy? Energy is something that enables us to do work. Energy, we get energy from the food and with the usage of that energy, we perform many activities like running, jogging, doing our homework. All these activities can be done if you have energy. If you do not have energy, then you cannot do all these activities. So energy is the capacity to do work. Energy is the capacity to do work. Okay, children? Without energy, we cannot do work. Now, depending upon the life that the object has, objects can be of two types. Such objects which have their own life are called luminous objects, and those objects which do not have their own life are called non-luminous objects. So luminous objects include sun, stars, torch. All these have light of their own. So these are called luminous objects. On the other hand, objects like paper, wood, chair, all these do not have their own light. So these are called non-luminous objects. Okay, children? Please note down luminous and non-luminous objects. Write down. Luminous objects. Luminous objects. Such objects which give out or emit light of their own, are called luminous objects. For example, can you give me some more examples of luminous objects? For example, sun, stars, torch, LED, tube light, etc. All these are luminous objects as they emit light of their own. Okay, children? Candle, very good. Yes, all of you please note down. Note down from the board. All of you please note down from the board. Moon is a non-luminous object. Abdul Naeem, moon do not have light of its own. It A moon is visible to us because of the reflection of light that falls on it from the sun. ठीक है? Moon, yes, very good. Apurva Vasne has given the answer. Apurva Vasne has given the answer. Moon is non-luminous object because it does not have its own light. It reflects the light that falls on it from sunlight. ये नोट कर लिया? Have you noted? Have all of you noted? Have all of you noted, children? Have all of you noted, children? अच्छा जल्दी करो देवांश, हरी अप देवांश, एक ही बार लिखा करो आंसर, जल्दी करो, नोट करो, फिर मैं रब करता हूं. Okay, now I'm rubbing, children. Now, non-luminous objects, such objects which do not emit light of their own are called non-luminous objects. Right now. Non-luminous objects. Non-luminous objects, such objects which do not have light of their own, such objects which do not have light of their own and hence do not emit light are called non-luminous objects. For example, all other objects that you see around you, plants, chalk, stone, anything, table, yes, chair, etc. These are non-luminous objects because they do not have light of their own and hence they do not emit light. But there is one important note. Some children have doubt in this, that moon is not a luminous object. Moon is not luminous. Note लिखेंगे हम लोग. Note. Moon is a non-luminous object. Because it does not have light of its own. However, it reflects the light. However, it reflects the light that falls on it. It reflects the sunlight. You should write sunlight, children. Sunlight. It reflects the sunlight that falls on it. ठीक है? This is note. Please note down. इसको note कर लो. Okay? Moon is a non-luminous object because it does not have light of its own. However, it reflects the light or sunlight that falls on it. यानी जो light उसमें पड़ती है, वो फिर उसको फिर से रिफ्लेक्ट करता है. रिफ्लेक्शन का मतलब हो गया टकरा के वापस आना. रिफ्लेक्शन का क्या मतलब होता है बेटा? टकरा के वापस आना. You might have seen. Suppose you take a plane mirror. You take a plane mirror at an angle and you allow the beam of light from the torch to fall on the mirror. After the beam of light, after striking the mirror, it comes, it bounces back. This bouncing back is known as reflection of light. Okay, children? We will write down. What is reflection of light? Have you completed, children? Have you completed? No, they are not. Have you completed, children? Mobile, PC, laptops, because they have their own light, so they are luminous. They are luminous. Understand, children? Yes, Raman Malav, is it clear? They have light of their own and then they emit. Raman Malav, is it clear? All these are luminous. All those objects which have their own light are called luminous objects. Okay? ठीक है रमन बेटा? रमन, is it clear? Shall we proceed? आगे बढ़ जाए बेटा? आगे बढ़े कि नहीं? चलो आगे बढ़ जाए. अब हम लोग रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट देख लेते हैं. Reflection of light. Yes, reflection of light. देखो रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ लाइट के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? ये देखिए, सपोज वी हैव अ प्लेन मिरर. क्या बेटा? प्लेन मिरर है. ये प्लेन मिरर क्या होता है देखते हैं हम. एक ग्लास शीट लो. टेक अ ग्लास शीट. It has two surfaces. It has two surfaces now. So when we do not have paint on either of its surface, it acts as a transparent glass. वो कैसा behave करता है? Transparent glass. If we polish one of its surface, then it becomes a mirror. Then it becomes a mirror. Okay, so this is polished surface. This is polished surface. अब हम लोग क्या टॉर्च से लाइट डालते हैं. इस पे सपोज ये लाइट डाली है. लाइट दिस इज टॉर्च. सपोज दिस इज टॉर्च. ओके, और ये लाइट जा रही है. Light rays. These are light rays. Now, since light cannot pass through this mirror, इस light से क्योंकि ये हमने पॉलिश कर दिया ना, so light cannot pass. So now it will come back. ऐसे आ जाएंगे, ठीक है ना? ये ऐसे जा रही थी और ये ऐसे आ रही, ठीक है ना? So this process of bouncing back of the light ray when it strikes a mirror is called reflection. It's called what? Reflection. Write down. The process of bouncing back of light rays after striking a mirror is called reflection of light. Is called what? Reflection of light. The process of bouncing back of light rays after striking a mirror is called reflection of light. Now, let me tell you one more thing about the mirror. Since it does not allow the light to pass through it, so it acts as an opaque surface. It acts as a opaque material. अभी हम लोग पढ़ेंगे, ठीक है बेटा? So mirror is an opaque material. Please write down. ये draw कर लो. Please draw. Please draw the figure. Draw the figure and write the definition of reflection of light. नोट करो जल्दी, प्लीज नोट डाउन. Shall we proceed? Shall we proceed, children, or not? आगे बढ़े. Okay, now Ravi. application of materials depending upon whether the materials allow the light to pass through them or not. The materials can be classified into three categories. Let me tell you about those materials. Such materials which allow light to pass through them and thus we can see clearly across them are called transparent objects. For example, take a glass sheet, take a plain glass sheet, we can see across it. Suppose you keep glass sheet here and you can see on the other side what is kept. Okay, so such objects or the materials which allow light to pass through them and hence we can see across them clearly are called what? Transparent materials. Right now. Transparent materials first. Transparent materials or objects. Such materials which allow light to pass through them, and hence we can see objects clearly across them, Such materials which allow light to pass through them and hence we can see objects clearly across them are called transparent materials. Please note down children, are called transparent materials or objects. For example, glass sheet, air, water. Can you give more examples of transparent materials? Give some more examples. Some more. Examples of transparent materials. ओके ग्लास तो बोल दिया ना, ग्लास शीट. क्लॉथ तो नहीं होता बेटा, क्लॉथ इज नॉट. टेम्पर ठीक है और you can add etc. Okay, now there are some other objects or materials through which light can pass partially and hence the objects are not clearly visible across them. For example, polythene, for example, filter paper on which we pour oil. Recall from the chapter 1 that we have studied how to test the presence of fats. We poured some drops of oil or ghee, then it became translucent. याद आ रहा है? Do you remember or not? Okay. Mirror is not a transparent object. Mirror is not a transparent object. Mirror is not transparent. Mirror is not transparent. It is opaque. Okay. Then दूसरा दे देते हैं ट्रांसलूसेंट. Translucent materials. Such materials which allow light to pass through them only partially. Light to pass through them partially. यानी पूरी लाइट नहीं पास होने देते हो. Okay. So such materials which allow light to pass through them partially, and hence objects are not clearly visible across them. Objects are not clearly visible. Objects are not clearly visible across them. Are called translucent objects. Translucent materials. For example, polythene, oily patch on filter paper, etc. Okay, students? और लिस्ट में ऐड कर दो. What is grounded glass ice? Okay, ice can also be considered as translucent. Note down to it. Please note down. Note down, children. Noted? Shall I rub the board, children? Okay, Praveen. And let us now learn about the third category of materials that do not allow light to pass through them, and hence we cannot see across those objects or materials. Such materials are called opaque materials. For example, mirror. Mirror is also an opaque object because light cannot pass through it. No, it reflects the beam of light. Okay, we cannot see our face across the mirror. Mirror forms a image. That is a different thing that we will study in classes to come. Okay, so mirror is an opaque material. Mirror is an opaque material. Opaque material. Opaque materials. Such materials, which do not allow light to pass through them, which do not allow light to pass through them, them, and hence, and hence we cannot see, and hence we cannot see, we cannot see we cannot see across them are called opaque materials. Are called opaque materials. For example, wall, mirror, blackboard. Add more to this point. Okay, children? Page is also an opaque, but some pages can be translucent. Raman, pages can be opaque, but some pages through which you can see light slightly, they are called translucent. Clear? Football, ball, bat, blackboard, basketball, very good. So all of you have noted or not? All of you have noted, children? Okay. Okay, now all of you have noted, children? Now can we end the class? Can we wind up the class, children? Can we wind up the class? Okay, in the next class we will learn more about the chapter light, shadows and reflections. Okay, children? in the next class we will see. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.